Like the Danganronpa trigger happy Havoc. Oh no, another murder. You gotta go. Kodo, we got a big problem, man. Oh, what's wrong? Ite. Hira's finger shook as he pointed.
Asahira-san! 大丈夫？どうしたの？
ジェノサイダーだべ。そこのジェノサイダーが朝日奈っちを殺したんだ。
なわけないじゃん。
No, she's not dead. Open your eyes. No way she's dead. Why? What happened? Sakura and Hina, just all of a sudden, they were yelling, and then they knocked the pepper off the table. And that led to his feet. Giant fuse are too perfect, aren't they? I mean, flat, but this mine are real. I see you follow them. Doesn't it just totally set you on fire? Anyway. Totally not adorable boys, just get her out of my sight, okay? Or else... I'll start cutting. Indulging myself for who knows how long. Okay then, let's get Hina to the nurse's office. Come on, Hero, help me. Genocide Jack's abrasive laugh chased us out of the room as we carried Hina away. At the time I finished taking care of Hina's injury in the nurse's office, she seemed to have finally regained her composure. Thank you. Are you sure you're feeling better? Yeah, it really was just a scratch. Still, that was super close. If I hadn't yelled out, you'd be dead right now. It's all thanks to me, you know. Yes, well, 1,000 thanks to you, sir. So sarcastic. That just makes you sound even more hostile. Hey, Hina, what the heck happened? Well, we just got into a fight, and I lost my temper and flew off the handle. Let me guess, the fight was because of Sakura. At first, I tried to just ignore it. If you let jerk buttholes get to you all the time, you'll never have time left to live your life. But she wouldn't let it go, so I just... Without thinking about it, I felt like I wanted to punch her like a dozen times.
リアルな話。
A dozen punches isn't really without thinking. And when things got out of hand, Genocide Jack got let loose, right? It's my own fault, but I just couldn't take it anymore. Because she was saying all these terrible things about my friend, you know? Before I knew it, Hina's eyes started welling up with tears. And just as the tears were on the brink of spilling over, the door to the nurse's office burst open. I thought the door was gonna fly off its hinges. And there she stood before us.
Asahina!
Sakura! What happened? Nothing. It's not a big deal. Kodo, Hiro, what's the meaning of this? It wasn't me. It's Genocide Jill. It's all that demented murderous queen's fault. To me, feel alone, but hurt her. What is this? Yes. I'm okay, really. It's just a scratch.
許せんぞ
If you want to hate someone, hate me. If you want to hurt someone, hurt me. I don't hate you exactly.
許せんぞ
Hey. Somebody save me. Hiro nearly tripped over himself as he ran screaming out of the nurse's office. second later. What's going on?
ね
What's all this noise about? Kyoko stood in the doorway of the nurse's office to the hero spot.
えどうやら
Apparently there's something happened. Kyoko, please, you have to stop Sakura.
なんて
You don't need to stop. I'm okay. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just drawing a line. For the hero. Drawing a line.
さらばだ
Wait, Sakura! Hina sprang into action, leaving the nurse's office to chase after Sakura. The only ones left were... someone needs to just talk to Toko or something. She's going crazy. Kyoko? Are you still mad? Yeah, I figured.
いいわ
That issue we discussed earlier, it doesn't matter anymore. Anyway, there's something else I want to talk to you about. Yeah. Then do you forgive me for not being able to talk about it?
つまり
You could have told me about Sakura and Monokuma fighting, but you stayed quiet. You were only thinking of Sakura, and that's why you didn't tell me. Right? You didn't want to confuse everyone until you could talk to her and be sure of what you saw. That's what you were thinking, and that's why you didn't tell me. Right? Yeah. You think like that.
苗木くんのくせに生意気ね
What?
だって
Ultimately, that means you don't trust me. No, that's not it. But if that's how you feel, I can't really change your mind. I'm sorry.
いいわ
I've already forgotten about it. Besides,
私も
you overreacted.
とにかく
Anyway, it's over and done with. Like I said, let's just forget about it. Okay, thank you.
ふう
What is it you want to talk to me about?
え
Actually, I'd like you to come somewhere with me. I have business. So,
えそれは
just come with me and you'll find out. I'm dressed, but
行きましょうか
shall we begin? With her typical indifference, Kyoko turned and walked away, sitting in her space. Kyoko, I hurried to catch up to her. She walked ahead in silence. And in silence, I chased her. And eventually we arrived. The dressing room. So that's something else you mentioned.
ええ
It has to do with alter ego. But you said we didn't need alter ego anymore.
違うわ
I didn't say we didn't need him. I just said he had done his job. Besides, it's not us that needs alter ego. He has business with us. Huh?
そう
Alter ego asked me to bring others to come see him. Apparently he has something he wants to ask us. Alter ego wants to ask us something.
そう
Yoko's fingers glided across the keyboard. It's two, not enough. No, it's okay. Two should be plenty. But what does he want to ask us?
ええ
Let's find out, shall we? Yoko typed in the question. What did you want to ask us? I'd like you to take me somewhere where you can connect me to the school network.
え
Kyoko and I quickly glanced at each other. She replied. You said my job was done, right? But to just stop here, saying I've finished my work. I don't want that. I want to keep... Oh, I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here. That's what Master would want too. So, to help everyone else, to solve the mystery of this school. The only way I can help is if you connect me to the school's network. But if you did that, that's basically suicide. I'm positive the mastermind would find out about it. They'd find you, and they'd... You agree, right, Kyoko? I realize how dangerous it could be, but still, I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some human AI, but it's true. So, it's okay. If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. I couldn't help but get lost in that voice. It was just too committed, too admirable, too fragile.
ね
You remember what you asked before, Makoto? You asked what the difference is between a person and a program, right? Yeah.
え確かに
When I talk to alter ego, I don't know. I have no idea how to answer that question. I think maybe that's a question even the program's creator can't answer. But I can say this.
そう
There's no question that alter ego is our friend. Kyoko,
私は
to be honest, I didn't want alter ego to push himself anymore. Because if we take any more risks, the mastermind really will notice it. But
苗木くん
let's do it, Makoto. Let's connect alter ego to the network. But,
ね
oh, he's our friend, so I want to take his feelings into consideration. And he says that he wants to fight alongside his friends.
えもし
If you were in his place, could you just sit by and do nothing in this situation? If you saw everyone else fighting and doing their best, could you just look the other way? Or would you stand up? Stand up tall next to everyone else and tell them you're their friend. Hey, are you guys fighting? If it's about me, please don't. I want to be able to say, I know I can do this. Please, let me try.
ね
And besides, there's one place where the mastermind might not notice. One place.
えそうよ
Remember, there's another place besides here where there's no surveillance camera. A room without a surveillance camera. The secret room. That's it, the secret room you told me about. I definitely remember there's no surveillance camera in there.
ええ
I do believe you can connect to the network from there. I remember seeing an Ethernet port on the wall.
だけど
However, just because there's no camera there doesn't mean there's no danger. There's no way to be sure the mastermind isn't monitoring the network somehow. We'll also have to move alter ego, and the mastermind may spot us going into the secret room. If they pick up on any of this, then it's all over. You're right.
そうするべきよ
Despite all that, still think we need to try.
そう
Because that's our best chance of finding any new clues. Kyoko, in that case, will you let me carry him? There's no way you could hide him with what you're wearing, right? So, let me do it.
そうね
Okay then, I'll leave it to you. Thank you.
じゃあ
Let's get started. It's gonna be a little cramped for you, alter ego. Bear with us, okay? We started packing him up right away. I closed the laptop and stuffed it underneath my jacket. Yeah, the tickles. Shh, you can't talk right now. We're going to move you to another room. Until we get there, you have to be absolutely silent, okay? Understood, your command has been incomplete. Oh, it's good. To have me react like a machine like that all of a sudden, I didn't know how to react.
苗木くん
In the secret room, there are a bunch of different cables in one of the desk drawers. So there might be a network cable in there.
でも
Assuming the mastermind hasn't taken it already, well, all we can do is go and check for ourselves.
そうね
Agreed. Let's head to the secret room. Okay. So, this bathroom. Which bathroom was it again? Was it right there? Or was it, this one? I'll just go check that one. I can't remember. This is the one right by that door. I don't think it's this one.
ちょっとね
Yeah, that's what she tells me. That's nice. This one?
ちょっとね
Okay. Was it this one? Yeah, I think it was this one. Okay.
ねどうして
Sure, all the documents are gone. I refuse to believe you. Go and check again. What?
いいわね
Just hurry up and go. To make sure you don't run off. I'm gonna wait right here. I get it. She's acting. She was so forceful, I thought it made her mad again somehow.
ちょっ
Why are you just standing there? Hurry up and go. Okay, I'm going.
とじゃあ
And be thorough. I'm counting on you. Okay, first we have to find a network. Cord. Nothing. I mean, I see an outlet. Yes. According to Kyoko, there should be a bunch of cables in this door. Found it. This is the network cable, right? Now we just have to connect all three. I immediately got to work. I pulled out the laptop and connected it to the Ethernet port with the cable. And that should do it. Yeah, I think it worked. Just leave the rest to me. I swear I'll find something. I might be able to connect to the outside world. Even be able to. If I can't, I'll see if I can call for help. So please just wait a little while longer. Just hold tight and put your faith in me. As I was about to leave, I decided to leave him with one last thing. No matter what, we're gonna get out of here. You and all the rest of us, as friends. Even Tamadachi. Arigato, Makoto.
苗木くん
How'd it go? Well, it went okay, but all the documents were gone, just like I told you. My reply was an unintentional mix of acting and real feelings.
そう
I see. Then there's nothing left for us here.
じゃあね
Before I knew it, Kyoko was walking away. She wasn't acting anymore. That much was for sure. Oh, Kyoko.
何
So we're just gonna split up.
なんで
I have no reason to stay with you at this point. Well, maybe, but isn't that a little too direct? Should I hesitate and fumble for something to say? You're so high maintenance. That's not what I meant. I just had more I wanted to talk to you about. Like, what are you going to do about Sakura?
そうね
Something has to be done. It's true.
でも
But the way things are right now, there's no way to persuade anyone. They don't have the mind to listen. Then what should we?
それは
If we can find some new clue, that would likely change the situation. That's all we can hope for right now. Which is why alter ego.
そう
All we can do is wait. That's our only option. We parted ways, and I headed back to my room. I'm kinda tired, so I laid down in bed. Maybe it was because of the stress of moving alter ego, but I was way more tired than I realized. So before long at all, I had completely dozed off. sharp sound of the doorbell pierced my sleepy haze and pulled me back to the real world.
Naegi-kun.
Get out here. Kyoko, what's going on?
Eh,
Hina just came to see me, and she was white as a ghost. It sounds like something's happened. What? As soon as I heard those words, my heart started to beat a little faster. I suddenly found hers, letting myself wide awake. She said for us to come to the rec room. The rec room? Okay, let's hurry. Koto, Hina, what's wrong? Something's not right. In the rec room. What's inside? There was a window on the rec room door, and I hurried to look inside. And when I did, Sakura? Is she unconscious? She's sitting up in the chair. She's bowing her head.
ne.
What's going on? Something happened to her. I was just walking past, and I happened to notice her through the window, but I couldn't get the door open. I tried knocking. I tried calling her name, but she wouldn't respond. So what should we do? What are we gonna do?
とにかく
First of all, we need to get into that room. But the door is locked, right? And if we break in, we'll be violating school regulations.
いいわね。
We're going to force our way in. I just said
違うの。
the door isn't locked. It's not locked because the door doesn't lock. Then why?
どうやら
It feels like the door is pushing up against something inside the room. Is it the chair? Chair.
つまり
Either way, this door isn't locked, which means, as far as I can tell, the rule doesn't apply. Then there's no problem if we break in.
ええ
Let's smash the window. That should be the fastest way. Okay, I'll get something to break it with. Wait. Inside the rec room, Sakura still hadn't moved an inch. She's just unconscious. Right? Okay. I mean, it's Sakura. So I'm sure. Kyoko didn't reply. There was only silence. That silence didn't last long. Kid, I found a broom in the classroom. Use it.
ナイジ君
You can handle this, right, Makoto?
お願い
Hurry. Okay, you two, stand back. I took hold of the broom and swung as hard as I could, aiming directly at the window. All it took was one solid. The window shattered into 100 pieces, scattering across the rec room floor. I stuck my hand through the now open window and started jostling a chair leaning against the door. The chair's pretty heavy, but if I can just... I pushed on it with all my strength, and finally the knob turned. Sakura! I ran up to her as fast as I could, but the moment I laid my hand on her... all I felt was cold death. I could feel only the last whimpering breath of a living heart. What I could have done was Sakura's heart.
灰が発見されました。一定の自由時間の後、学級裁判を開きます。Danganronpa。
えさくらちゃんがさくらちゃんが死んじゃったの
I heard Hina talking, but my eyes stared steadily forward. I could only look on at Sakura's dead body. Sakura. Yeah. Okay, she's saying Sakura. We didn't make it in time. It happened again. Muttering to herself, Yoko began to gently inspect Sakura's body. Sakura's body. I wondered, was she confirming that Sakura really was checking for a pulse or reaction? I have to go get the others. On shaky legs, wonder about it. Why? Because it's not to happen. That's all I can say. I repeated it over and over again.
私は
Only to examine Sakura's body. It doesn't matter. I just stood there motionless behind her while she checked Sakura's corpse. Time passed. While I stood there, unable to do a thing, time just passed. And after I don't know how long, I got everyone. She's dead.
なるほどな。
Sakura's control. It seems there that Kyoko began. You heard that announcement just now, right? So you know what this means.
面白い。
And by someone in the spirit. Is that what you're going to say? No. Whoever killed her. It's not just someone in this room. It was one of you. Hiro, Kikuya, Toko. One of you killed Sakura. You're accusing us before we've even begun the investigation. I don't need to investigate anything. Because you hated her. You hated the sight of her. One of you did it. I know it. You know it? Jeez, I didn't know your power level would increase by that much just by getting mad. What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm here to hand out my little murder card. Don't be so mad, Miss Sassy, or you're gonna ruin that little face of yours. With that, well, there's something I want to ask you. It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura. Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again, and then... Sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close. That whole thing is totally irrelevant now. Sakura came to a most regrettable end without even getting the chance to finish things with me. Yeah, thank God for that. It saved me the trouble of having to go through with her little way. For someone like me, it would have been no mean feat to take out a behemoth like that. I gotta tell you, I was actually pretty worried. I mean, she violated a rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her. So I don't know who it was, but whoever the blackened is this time, I owe you one. Owe them one. Before you get all annoying, you better figure out who did it first. Because I mean, your lives are all on the line. He owes someone. I hate him. I hate this whole thing. I, for one, am glad it was Sakura. She was working for the mastermind after all. How can you say that now? I don't have time for this squabble. The next game is over. If you want to be angry at someone, you will break the other to Sakura. Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. If we can't do that, we're all dead. And it's society who's going to vote this time. I'll do it. I'm okay. Just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here with Sakura.
まあいいだろう。
Then Hina is guard number one, but we need one more. That's you. You're always a thing on my side. It's time to stand by and watch quietly. Consider that important. Order. Stay behind. When it's settled, let's begin shouting. Hold on. Before that, there's something I want to say.
なんだ。
Which is, Hiro, Yukiya, Toko, none of you are allowed to step foot in the crime scene. What if you killed Sakura? I won't let someone like that come anywhere near her.
黙れ。
people, our lives are impressive as students like yours. We have every right to investigate. I don't care what you say. I'm not letting the one who killed Sakura anywhere near her. Even if it means I have to use force, you're not getting in here. Please further discussion with you this time. How about a compromise?
決まり
I
だ
won't ask you guys. All of us, just what?
だな
What? You don't really care, do you? You're both useless anyway.
うん。
Don't really care. I'd rather spend my time coming up with another splendid fantasy involving monster anyway. You really think. Don't go that far. What can I do? I mean, I don't have anything to hide, so why should I?
決まりだ
何言ってんの？
Nothing's decided.
落ち着いて。
I know how you feel, Hina, but you should agree to it at first.
ね
We have to find out who kills Sakura.
え、そう。
For those of us still alive, and to honor Sakura. I guess that's okay. But no matter what, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch me. Actually, who would want to touch a filthy little body?
ね
That's enough, Frank. We need to focus on the investigation of the Q1. Everyone can keep this in mind. We can't recover Sakura's killer.
いいわね。
All of us face execution. Finding out who killed Sakura. It's not a matter of hoping we can do it. If we want to survive, we have to do it. It's a kind of hopeless hope. We have no choice but to just do it. I'll get us started on this, but I'm not going to do that much. I better take the Monokuma file before anything else. Victim was Sakura Okami. Time of death is estimated to be around 12 minutes. The body was discovered in a wreck room on the third floor. There's evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems that at some point, the victim suffered from violent vomiting.
ね
I think the case this time might be a challenge. Why's that?
え、それは
The only way into the rec room is the door we just came to. And that door had been jammed shut with the chair from inside. Which means the killer would have had to escape somehow after barring the door. So if the door was blocked from the inside, then there was no way in or out to have broke the window. There's like zero escape, right?
つまり
In other words, this is a classic the locked room version. I guess you might see this kind of thing a lot in mystery movies or books. It could have really happened in real life. Right before our very eyes like this.
ね
Are you curious to hear more about a locked room experience? Sure, if you don't mind.
え、いいわ。
When we break down this kind of murder mystery, there are four basic types. The first type is when the locked room is created after the actual crime is committed. This simply means that the killer commits this crime, then through some special method steals it. This mainly involves some sort of trick involving the locking of the room. The basic approach is to using a string or simple mechanism. There are a number of variations. So for that, all we have to do is check the door to see if that's what it was, right?
そう。
The second type is when the locked room already exists before the crime is committed. Oh.
つまり
Basically, the killer uses a special contraption or tool from outside the charge of the victim inside. You push a switch and it fires a handgun, and shoot an arrow through a gap in the wall. Something like that.
だけど
But in this case, that doesn't seem to fit. There are no guns or arrows in the school, and the door doesn't have any gap that will allow it. Yeah, I think we can probably cross out this.
そうね。
Third type is when the killer stays in the room until a certain point. What do you mean by that?
つまり
They stay hidden, and when the door is open, they use the confusion to blend in with the group. They pretend they showed up along with everyone else, and that's that. It sounds like it could have been possible. Maybe.
そうね。
And the fourth and final type is when it wasn't actually a locked room at all. Not a locked room.
つまり
By that, I mean there actually is an alternate escape room somewhere within it. You see this a lot in novels and games, but in reality, it's generally not possible. And you think we can cross that one off too?
ええ、
I believe so, yes. So when it comes to alternate mysteries, those are the basics. So there are four possibilities. Then, Kyoko, which of those four choices seems the most likely in this case?
そうね。
That's a good question. Answering that should be our primary focus during this trial. But right now, I can't really say. I see. The way the killer set up the locker room, until I figured that out, she was doing Sakura's death was favorite. It's definitely a tough mystery, and we should concentrate and investigate as much as I can. For Sakura, give me finesse. Now let's go. Sakura drew her last breath and slumped forward in this chair. There's obvious evidence of the blow to the head Sakura suffered. Normally, I wouldn't have any problem believing that that's what killed her. But according to the Monokuma file, she had also vomited blood. And I can see a trace of blood on her lips for sure. So, what would have caused the vomit blood? The Monokuma file specifically says she hadn't suffered any status of her body. Maybe her getting hit in the head somehow caused her to start vomiting blood. Not a chance. Yeah, Kuya.
まあいいだろう。
Your eyes have landed on the most interesting location. Interesting?
当然だ。
Most interesting. Don't you agree? No, I don't think I'd call it interesting. But it does make me wonder. The reason Sakura vomited blood absolutely has to be connected to why she died. Before? There are shards of glass. Oh, shards of glass. Scattered all around this chair, Sakura was sitting. The glass is all red. These are the top and bottom sections of a bottle, right? So this must have originally been a bottle. There's something else on the ground near the glass. It's a figure. It fits in the palm of my hand. It's a Monokuma figure. Whoa. Anything else? There's a bloodstain in front of the magazine shelf. It must have come from Sakura, right? But that doesn't make sense. Why is it so far away from where she died? Maybe she was fighting someone. Same shelf with magazines. Nothing there. 4 red bottles lined the shelf. And inside each bottle, there's some kind of line for the figure. What I'm wondering is, how did they get those figures inside the bottles?
それは
It's no different from your standard shape in a bottle. Huh? You know, where the bottle's opening is smaller than the book inside. You've never seen it. Oh, yeah, maybe I have.
つまり
So this is the Monokuma Monokuma bottle, if you will. I feel like I'm finally starting to make sense of things, little by little. The Monokuma bottle sitting on the shelf. The Monokuma figure we found on the ground. The red shards of glass which probably started out of the bottle. This would mean Sakura must have been hit in the head with the Monokuma bottle, right? The shards of glass in the Monokuma figure are evidence of that. So I think it's safe to say that the Monokuma bottle is the weapon. Let me see. There's also this. There's some kind of plastic container rolling around near the entrance to the room.
それは
It's like a protein drink, and it's empty. Sakura must have drank it. Everyone knows how much she loves her protein. And she mentioned more than once how protein was good for all sorts of things.
違うの
I wouldn't take that to heart if I were you. I know. But still, this protein can... It's got a label on it that says Chem Beauty. That reminds me. Sakura mentioned how the Chem had all kinds of chemistry. So she must have gotten this from the Chem lab.
ちょっと
But that's strange. Huh, what is?
ね
You see, they're scattered around the camp. Shards of light through the glass. They must be parts of the window that ripped to the inside.
えそう
But they aren't just scattered around it. They're also underneath it. Why does that matter?
それは
I can't say for sure. They're probably going to want to take note of it. I feel like it'll become an important clue later on. What? An important clue? I'm not sure as to how. What now? Okay. Nope. This looks like some kind of wrapper. That's... Do you recognize it, Gina?
それは
Yeah, I mean, I gave it to her. It's a candy wrapper. Sakura got super upset when she found out genocide death would happen. So after we left the nurse's office, I gave it to her. I thought it might help her calm down a little. So you gave that candy to Sakura? I found a big box of it in the warehouse. I really liked it. Actually, as soon as we could get into the warehouse, I took that entire box back to my room. I made sure nobody else could get their hands on it. You really liked them that much?
だって
But I wanted Sakura to get a chance to try one for herself. That's why I gave it to her. But now, they've lost all their flavor. Oh, candies. Okay, can I leave it? Oh, what else? Oh, yeah.
何なの
There you go.
許せない
So sad. Oh, I know more. You see, Sakura asked all three of them to meet with her. You know where? Right here in the rec room. What? After I went to the nurse's office this morning, Sakura and I both left together, right? Well, eventually she went off on her own. But I saw her again after that. She said she'd left a note for each man. She asked them to meet her in the rec room by noon. The Monokuma's file said she died right around then. I'm telling you the truth. I heard it right from Sakura herself. And I tried to stop her. But she wouldn't listen. She said not to worry. She just wanted to talk to me. And this is what happened. If I'd stopped her, by force even, this never would have happened. Hina, it's impossible not to have regrets, I know. But the fact that she had asked those three to meet with her, and she asked them to come to the rec room at noon, the same time and place she ended up dying, it might be good to confirm what I just heard from the three indirectly. Alright. So, it was okay, because...
なんだろ
Who else? Hey, Hero? Yeah, what do you want? There's something I'd like to talk about. Is it true that Sakura asked you to meet her in the rec room? Interesting. I did receive a note to that effect, yes. But what fool if you would have said and risked being killed by the monster? She wouldn't go see me. Of course not. I ripped the note to show she threw it away. I haven't seen Sakura today anymore. Yukuya says he wouldn't go see me. Is that true? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept this.
おい
If you're all finished, please remove yourself from the site. Okay, thanks. Yukuya, it was Hiro and Toka, right?
何なの許せん
Yep. Okay, I'll go ask them. The door is the only way to enter around here. The door doesn't have a lock, and there's no evidence that the buildings have been taken. The only notable change to the door is the smash window, which happened, of course, when I broke this door back. There's no evidence that any kind of string or necklace was used. In other words, I don't see anything suspicious about the door itself. Oh, there's still more here. Yoko.
でも
Dr. Sakura and her kid. Yeah, she's not the type who would go down with that fight.
そうね
She certainly didn't, I would say. She was the ultimate martial artist, strong in body, mind, and spirit. So how was the killer able to get the upper hand on her? I wonder, did someone get the upper hand? They must have taken her by surprise, right?
確かに
Certainly, they would have needed to if they expected to stand any chance against her. What's this? Huh? The locker's open, and they're on the inside. It's a handprint.
なぜ
What's a handprint doing here? It looks like someone touched it inside of the locker, and it left a handprint in all the dust.
そうね
And it looks quite fresh, too. I'd say someone was hiding it in the locker, and they left behind it with something else. So then, maybe the killer hid in here until the locker room was open, don't you think? And during all the confusion, they popped out and joined the rest of the group.
違うわ
Fortunately, that's not a possibility. Why not?
ね
In fact, before you opened the door, you looked inside the room. Oh, yeah, and the locker was already open at that time.
え
So there's no way someone could have hidden it until after you opened the door. Yeah, so then, what does this handprint mean? as much as possible. Well, anything on the table at all? What else do you want me to do now? Oh, the chair too. What? The chair was shoved up against the wall. Right. So we couldn't get the door. That was the chair. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on the chair. In other words, there's no reason to think the chair had anything special about the chair. Having examined both the door and the chair, there's no doubt the reason the door didn't open was simply because the chair was shoved up against it. This kept the doorknob from turning and the door from opening. And there was no evidence of the door or chair being tampered with. The killer must have created the locked door from the inside, not from the outside. Yes.
ね
Well, Makoto, have you finished with your general investigation? Yeah, I think so, for the most part.
えじゃあ
Then you should probably go talk to people now. I'm on guard duty, so I can't leave.
いいわね
Which is why I decided to go with Netflix. She's decided? She's gotten a lot more pushy since we had an issue. But she's right. I do have to go talk to the others. Sakura wanted to meet with 2 other people. I need to hear what they have to say. Okay, I'm gonna go talk to them and that'll be good. Those other 2 probably went back to their rooms. Hero first. I pressed the door. And after a few seconds.
ダメ
What's up, Makoto? Need something? Yeah, actually, I just wanted to check something. It's about how Sakura wanted to meet with you.
なあ
How do you know about that?
もしかすると
Maybe gaze into my soul. Have your special abilities awakened in you? But I'm not the only one she wanted to meet with. Ogre told me herself that she has to be Kuya and Toko to come too. What? When did Sakura tell you that?
なあ
Well,
あ
when she asked me to meet with her, of course. But she didn't write you a note? Yeah, no, she
どうだってな
gave it to me in person. She happened to mention the others, like, in passing. I gotta be honest, super suspicious. So then you went and met with Sakura?
ちげって
Wait, I totally didn't. Why would I ever do that? Yeah, definitely suspicious.
実際
Last time I saw Ogre was when Hina got hurt, and I took her to the nurse's office.
俺じゃねえ
Haven't seen her since then. While I'm here, could you show me the note she gave you? Still have it? Listen, you're always feeling around in his pockets.
まあまあ
Sorry, looks like I don't have it anymore. There's a big goofy smile on his face. He pulled his hands back out of his pockets. But when he did, I saw something floating to the ground. Something had fallen out of Hiro's pocket. Huh? Quick as the wind, Hiro snatched it back up again. Shoved it back into his pocket.
まあまあ
Wait, this little bit of trash I forgot to throw out. Trash?
なんだべ
I can't deny that Ogre asked to meet with me. I never went. So, well, you'll excuse me. Before waiting for a reply, Hiro quickly stuffed back his kitchen. Hiro said that was just trash, but there's no way that's all there was to it. Yeah, I don't know. It's okay, Toko then? I pressed the door button. And after a few seconds,
何誰
the most negative horror I've ever felt. An horror of total decay.
何なの
深川さん戻ってたんだね。ジェノサイダーじゃなくて。
あいつの話しないでよ。気分が悪くなるじゃない。せっかく楽しい気分なのに。
She didn't look like she was in a good mood.
あのさ、ちょっと話があるんだけど、今いいかな。
Obviously annoyed, Toko slithered out into the hall.
何の用よ。
He said he wanted to talk to me about something. I wanted to talk about the fact that Sakura asked to meet with you.
それは
I don't know what you're talking about. Byakuya already told me she asked to meet with you. She wanted to meet with the master too. I just said to you, didn't I? Totally obvious. Yeah, pretty much. So can you tell me about it? And then I didn't get to know, but I didn't go see her. I was scared, so I couldn't bring myself to go. Togo claims she didn't go see her, but I can't really believe her. Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as a fact. Yeah, if you're good enough, then I'm going back to my room. With that, Togo quickly retreated into her room. So I've heard from Toko and here. What next? I'll definitely have to look at the actual crime scene. But on top of that, maybe I should find out more about the protein found on the floor of the restaurant. I'm sure it must have come from the chemical. So, where should I start? Alright, I'm gonna get up there and I'll do that next. So, third floor. So I need the fourth floor. And then chem lab is down here. I'm gonna go into the chem lab. Continue investigating.
なんだ
Cody, you have your eye on the chem lab too? Just make sure you don't get in my way. Yeah, I got it. I think what you meant to say was, yes, sir, I understand. This is my first time seeing the shelf, but I just can't get over how big it is. I should probably take a closer look at it. It looks like 3 shelves have been connected together to make one giant shelf. But more importantly right now, what's that powder that's been stored in front of the shelf? I have to be careful not to step on it. There's a broken bottle in front of the shelf. Is this where all the powder came from? It looks like the bottle had a lid on it. You have to hear something interesting. I was on the 4th floor this morning, checking things out. And at that point, this room wasn't like this. Then this powder must have been filled.
つまり
That's right. It could only have been around the time of this. If that really is when it happened, it must be related to the case somehow. Source of the powder. What else? Same thing. How do I look it out? I forgot. Shelf again? So on the shelf. It looks like a bunch of chemicals that I have no idea what they are. Here, the reasons. Put simply, they're used in experiments to bring about a chemical reaction. How have you lived in such a place for so long? You must be bliss. Isn't that kind of harsh?
なんだ
What, you think studying science and mathematics has no practical application in the real world?
まあいいだろう
Words of a lifelong loser, which I suppose is well. I didn't think you could say that. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Right now, I need to focus on the shelf. All the containers on the shelf are labeled with the letter B and a number. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelf in section B. I don't see anything out of the ordinary here. In which case, I don't think I have to worry too much about the shelf. Oh, I can examine each one. Oh, let's see. What's on this shelf? There are all kinds of dietary supplements and different medicines. The protein drink we found in the rectum probably came from this shelf. All the containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter A and a number. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelf in section A. Huh, but wait. There's one bottle here that's labeled Chem C9. Could someone have put it here on accident? Oh. On this shelf, one look and I can tell it's nothing but dangerous chemicals. These look like poisons and other powerful chemicals. All the containers on the shelf are labeled with the letter C and a number. so I guess I can consider this part of the show in Section C. I should try to find out more about the show. It looks like it's split into 3 sections. Section A has dietary supplements, Section B has regions, and Section C has lethal chemicals. Sakura must have gotten the protein powder from Section A. But what concerns me is that in Section A, there was a bottle with a label from Section C. What was a bottle of poison from Section C doing in Section A? There's definitely something going on there. Well, what? I can check the footprints and then also the middle part. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor that are not really footprints. So, these are footprints, and they're only in front of the left shelf. How do these footprints relate to the scene as a whole? You may need to sketch out beforehand. But do you mean me? I'm kind of keep it off. With an insufferable smirk, he handed me a piece of paper. Well, still, chop chop. Okay? So I got to work, and before long, I'd drawn up a sketch of the room. Oh, so, how's this? Not bad for you, right?
なるほど。
So, when you look at it like this, it would appear that whoever left these footprints only had business at the left of the shelf. They came in, went straight to that shelf, did whatever they had to do, and then left. That's what the footprints tell me.
なるほどな。
These footprints must be.
ありえるな。
Kodo, are they yours? No.
なんだ。
Okay, I'd love to see your shoes and not confirm their size for myself. I couldn't think of a reason not to, so I quietly did what you said. I see. You do appear to be. Unfortunately, I must admit these are not your footprints. Unfortunately. But with how clear these prints are, it should be quite easy to confirm you did correct. These prints are really valuable. I should probably take a good hard look at that powder. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor in front of the shelf. There's also the remains of a broken bottle. It looks like the bottle was labeled Tensico. Also, it looks like someone left some footprints in the floor. Based on the positioning of the prints, whoever it was only went to the left side of the shelf. According to Byakuya, the powder would have to have been spilled right around the time of the incident. That's all I can tell for now. I've already taken a good look at the chem lab. Maybe I should take another look around the rec room.
Ne.
So, Makoto, how's your investigation going? I told Kyoko what Toko and Kira had told me.
なるほどね。
So along with Byakuya, they both claim they can person. But it's also convenient. Someone must be lying. Someone's lying.
とにかく
Well, I made some progress on my own. Sakura's body, the shelf of magazines, and the Monokuma bottles. These 3 things have revealed new clues. Do well to look them over one more time. According to Kyoko, there's still something to be discovered in Sakura's body.
ちょっ
Just staring off into space isn't going to help you figure anything out. Well, yeah, I know, but
とね
don't you think you might need to actually examine it all? There's no getting around it. Unlike me, Kyoko didn't recoil at the thought of touching a dead body. She was completely unemotional. It's the kind of thing I've grown so used to. Although, there are still some times. I can't believe how calm you are. No matter how many times I see a dead body, I can't get used to it.
そうね
It's totally normal. Then, how can you?
それは
I imagine it's because I've had plenty of opportunities to touch dead bodies in the past. But, sorry, never mind.
ね
More importantly, look here. Her shoes.
えそう
You see that yellow powder on her step? Yeah, it really stands out.
なるほど
That
ね
powder is clue number 1.
ね
Next is the wound to her head. Look carefully.
えそうね
Actually, even telling you that is incredibly difficult to spot, so let me just explain.
どうやら
It would appear that she didn't suffer a single blow, but instead received 2 blows to the head. 2 blows.
ええ
Interestingly, Lisa. And there's one more interesting thing.
そう
Both of her hands were spotless. There's absolutely no trace of blood on either.
そうね
So that's what I wanted to examine in her body in detail. I can't believe she was able to learn all that just by looking at her body. I don't think anyone but Kyoka could have pulled that off. Whoa. What's the other one again? So Monica ball. What's the second one?
ね
Shelf of magazines? Really, a shelf. What? Kyoko said the magazine shelf was hiding a clue. Huh, this magazine is upside down. Someone put it back that way on accident.
えね
If something catches your eye, it's important for you to explore that in detail. Don't you think? Yeah, you're right. I picked up the engraved magazine and flipped through it. This is... On one of the pages, near the center of the magazine, a word had been written in bold, bloody letters. And it said, Token. Could this be a dying message?
えそう
Then it would appear you found it. Kyoko, is this...
それは
It is indeed a dying message. Someone mistakenly misread it. A dying message?
だけど
But just to be clear, I'm not the one who put it back upside down. It was already like that when I found it a little while ago. I made sure to put it back exactly as I found it, for the benefit of others who might come along.
ね
Hey, is that... That says Token, right? Yeah, it looks like it.
えなんなの
She's the killer, right? Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet.
見せない
Settled. She's the killer for sure. That's conclusive evidence, right? We can use it to be supporting the killer. I can see why you would think that, but it just seems too easy. If anything, it makes me that much more suspicious. The Kyoko said she'd found a new clue involving the Monokuma boys. Something new. Something new.
ね
So, did you figure it out? There's a hidden correlation between all the bottles. Pay careful attention and you're sure to find it. Correlation. They all the same. Hey, Kyoko, can you just tell me what it is?
それは
I don't like guiding you toward clues, but giving you my conclusion isn't a good idea. Each person needs to come to their own conclusions so that everyone can have confidence in the outcome. And it's not just because you don't trust me. It's not because you don't trust me, right? No answer. I do trust you, too. Otherwise, I wouldn't have told you anything to begin with. Only to a degree.
ね
Actually, there's one other thing about the Monokuma bottles that's bothering me. I'd like to do an experiment to confirm it. You don't mind helping me with that? An experiment?
とにかく
Can you gather up all the pieces of the broken Monokuma bottle? Try to get the smaller pieces too. Are you sure it's okay to mess with the crime scene like that?
別にいいじゃない
I've already done a thorough investigation, so it's fine. And that obnoxious Byakuya is not here, so
じゃあ
I need to get something from the chem lab. While I'm gone, try to gather up all the class. With that, Kyoko left the room. I really don't know what this is about, but what choice do I have? I better just do it. I took the broom and dustpan and got to work collecting all the broken bottle pieces. And just as I finished up, sorry to keep you waiting.
じゃあ
Is everything ready? Then let's get to work. So, what kind of experiment are we doing?
つまり
I got a scale from the chem lab. We're going to use it to compare weights. Compare the weights of what? The pieces of glass you collected, and one of the Monokuma bottles is still intact. Why do you want to do that? That's the point of the experiment. It'll make sense when we're done.
ね
First, let's compare the weight of two of the normal balanced,
つまり
which means each Monokuma bottle weighs about the same. Which makes sense. The Monokuma figures inside of this are the same, and nothing else could really affect the weight.
じゃあ
Now, here comes the important thing. Put all the pieces you picked up on one side of the scale. Now, what more would you expect to see? Well, a normal assumption would be either they'll balance out, or the pieces I collected would be lighter. I did my best to get them all, but there's a chance I could have missed some here and there.
じゃあ
Okay, let's give it a try. The broken pieces are heavier. How is that possible?
やっぱり
Just as I thought. What?
つまり
The results of our experiment and the correlation between each of the bottles. Put it all together,
ね
and I believe your guide have one very consistent conclusion. So, what do you think? That's all I need.
寝てた。お前らの操作が退屈すぎて寝ちゃってたよ。やっちゃうよ。いいっすか？やっちゃってもいいっすか？じゃあ、学級裁判を始めます。お前らはいつもの場所に至急集合してください。学校エリア1階にある赤い扉にお入りください。ぷぷぷ。じゃあ、後でね。
It's already time, but the mystery of the locked room is still only half solved. At this point, whatever happens will have to happen at the class trial. No, not whatever happens. I have to make something happen. Monokuma made his announcement, and everyone began to meet up, one after another. And then... The ultimate martial artist. The locked room murder mystery.
何
I just recently discovered the power of emoticons. No matter how awful something is, you toss in a smiley face, it turns positive. For example, you're at a picnic and you find a dead body. And how about the reverse? No matter how great something is, if you put in a sad face, it makes it look super negative. For example, do you have 100 friends? He's right, that does make it seem sad. Please get on the elevator. I'll see you all down there. Heck is that? I don't get it. I don't get you guys. How can you act so casual after murdering someone?
俺じゃねえってひでえぞ
I mean, I didn't murder anyone.
何なのよ
Completely innocent. How dare you call me a murderer?
何なの
Either way, the truth will be revealed. Because they will no doubt one of us. Killer, the one that murdered Sakura. She was stronger than anyone I know. And yet, someone killed her. And that person is here. That person, one of us. Investigation is done. And I think that's all I'm going to do. This class trials are just getting harder, so I really have to think about them. Bye.